On any Saturday with the breeze picking up, you'll find a group gathering at Privateer Yacht Club, rigging their boats for the weekly race.
Hand me that other one.
So what draws these sailing enthusiasts to harness the wind?
It's a study of art and science.
Watch closely. It only takes a moment.
Stay here! Stay here!
Chaos ensues. The brother and son of the man who gets hit try climbing over the benches. Moments later, security officers order a lockdown, not only in the courtroom, but also in the jail.
I need the jail locked down. Stop all inmate movement. Assume emergency traffic.
Jazz is a pastime music that has been here a long time, but in recent years, as far as Chattanooga is concerned, it's sort of faded. Jazz is just in the form itself. It's rhythmic, beautiful. Lyrical. It just does a lot for you.
Do we have any jazz fans out there? All right, that's what I'm talking about.
I love it. It's amazing. I think it's important not only for them but for myself because music, I tell them it's my life.
Jazz is an American art form. And it is a music that, although developed by African Americans, transcends ethnic and cultural boundaries and explicitly mirrors the diversity of our modern world.
It's very important to know your history. Not only, books history, but your music history.
You done partying, you ready to go back to work?
Nope, not yet, buddy.
Dennis Holland began working at the post office when stamps cost a mere 4 cents and his hourly salary $2.62.
When I first started in Highland Park, there were only 2 vehicles in the whole station. One was on North Crest Road, the other was on South Crest Road. The rest of us had walking around.
For 50 years, Holland walked, scootered, and drove the mail
I'm slitting my route up.
all around town.
This is for customer pickup. Ready?
Today, family, friends, and fellow letter carriers honored him with the 50-year Federal Service Award pin.
And it's just an amazing achievement. I want to congratulate you
for
it.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Signed by the Postmaster General.
I've really enjoyed it. I'm probably going to cry the day I leave, so if I don't cry today. So. I've seen families move from house to house to house up there. I've seen the kids grow up and move away, and some of the kids have actually moved back.
His roots brought him to every end of Chattanooga. And in case you're wondering, letter carriers really do get bit by dogs.
My most memorable one was the day that I got dog bit by the border collie, and the lady kept telling me it won't bite, but it was latched onto my thigh. So that's the main thing. People will tell you their dogs will not bite. Well, if they've got teeth, they're going to bite.
Holland said one time he even helped police chase down a thief. He braves the elements, from snow his first day in Highland Park to downpours.
When I got back in that afternoon, I told them I will not be back. Because I just wore out and I was soaking wet. Next day, though, I showed back up.
After half a century of delivering, Holland will load up his truck for one last time on Good Friday. In Chattanooga, Lauren St. Germain, News Channel 9.
I remember it like it was yesterday. I was sitting in class.
Demetria Lindsay was 27 years old and in her last semester studying graphic design at Chattanooga State.
I couldn't process it. And how am I going to break this to my family? Like, how am I going to tell them?
She noticed a lump in her breast while showering, and her mom convinced her to go get it checked out.
When I was going to the doctor, they was like, oh, well, you're so young. I doubt it's, breast cancer.
But after 2 biopsies,
they called me on the phone, and I was at school.
Doctors diagnosed her with early-stage breast cancer in February 2014.
Every saddle has been removed.
She says someone broke through the doors, cut chains and locks, then took off with 6 saddles and other items worth thousands of dollars.
I feel like I'm
free of all my problems.
Lineberry says the main victims are her volunteers, like 12-year-old Sadie Tulloch.
Hey, Skipper. It made me feel mad and sad at the same time, but I don't know why somebody would do that.
Tulloch spends about 8 hours a week at the stables.
We're a team. We don't do things without each other.
Lake Forest Middle School in Bradley County. That's where an entire community is gathered to watch Skylar Bates realize his dream of going places, like other kids his age.
We started out with nothing, and we got up to $16,000, but started out with the Pay It Forward.
Skylar has no idea how hard his grandmother has worked to raise money for the Skylar Mobile Fund.
Hold out your little hand.
The initial $500 Linda received last June has grown thanks to the generosity of so many in the community who have also stepped up to pay it forward. And many of those people are here today.
It means Skylar can be mobile. He doesn't have to sit at the house all the time. He can get out and he can go to the ball games like the other kids do. He can go to church, you know. He has to go to Sunday school now because, because he can get there.
We got to make a walkway through here so we can row him through here.
The moment, 1 year in the making, is close at hand.
We're in position and ready to go.
We spot Skylar, who is detoured into a fist-bumping crowd and greeted by McMahon Law Firm attorneys Brent Burks and Jay Kennemer.
How are you?
The attorneys are well aware of the challenges Skylar has overcome. His mother is in prison because she was convicted of leaving Skylar's 2 little brothers in a hot car, and they died. That's why his grandmother is raising him.
Your story is so amazing. You've inspired all of us, and your courage and your bravery. And on behalf of the McMahon Law Firm and News Channel 9, I'm here today to pay it forward to you in the amount of $500, $100, $200, $300, $400, $500. Thank you for everything you do, Skylar.
It's a wonderful thing you do.
What are you going to do with all that money?
Put it into the van account.
Little does Skylar know that won't be necessary.
The van is for me and my family because it is hard to transfer me from my chair to a car.
What kind of van are you wanting?
I'm just wanting a handicap accessible van.
What color?
Red, preferably.
And you've had a lot of hard stuff happen in your life. How do you smile every single day, Skylar?
Well, I know the Lord will lead me through it, and I'm a firm believer that when I die, I'm going to the great beyond.
And in that moment of hope, he learns that today's celebration is hardly over.
But Skylar, we want to let you know that that's not all. This is just a small part of the story.
And right on cue,
Move that truck! Move that truck!
the command from classmates to move those fire trucks that hide the bigger surprise.
Move that truck! Move that truck! Move that truck! Move that truck!
This is your van. This is your van.
Go check it out, Skylar. A big dream made possible by so many people, simply paying it forward.
Thank you very much. What do you think? I'm so happy right now.
Sarah Jennings, News Channel 9.
I don't wanna let it go.